Okay, so we're rematching. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. GunMan is going as Soviet still. We'll see if that doesn't seem like that is an issue. Suppose there's a gentleman's agreement of no killing the gems. I feel like not killing the gems doesn't matter, right? There's so many. Also, why not? Why wouldn't you kill the gems? It seems like a valid strat. Hey, Berg, how's it going, man? Yeah, well, GunMan. If anyone had, if there are a few people I would do this for, but GunMan, if GunMan asked me to stream this, I'm more than happy to. I'm not a Rekool guy, but I'll happily do it for GunMan. Berg, thank you for the bits. He needs a viewer somehow. Didn't know if you would. Of course I would. It's RA2, and I've not done it before, so it's nice to see it. So GunMan going early wars again. The other three players, I mean, this is a rematch of game one, but we have on the right here Anon and Alinasr. I think that's how you pronounce his name. On the left side, we have Terror in teal, and we have GunMan, obviously, in blue. GunMan going in with the early aggression. Going for some of Anon's miners here. Gonna get one. Plastic's coming out now. Call him Ali. That's a good idea. Mirages now coming out for Anon. Will force GunMan back. Don't really want to be
I am about to attack.
Pressing that many Mirages without Desolators. And the Desos are back here. Stings, how's it going, man? So that is an awful lot of Mirages. Rhinos can't go into that. I'm waiting for the Desos to start moving across. Siege choppers will be a nice counter to that as well. We have battle forts out as well. Thank you, Stings, for the follow. Much appreciated, dude. Yeah, GunMan needs to get out of there. But the siege choppers are doing work. Huge armada of them coming across the field now. Terror has his battle forts out as well. Do get cleaned up by the Mirages. Prism tanks coming across from Alinasr. Gaps up for Alinasr, but none out for Anon at the moment. No gap built for GunMan by his ally here either.
It will be very boring for me, but perhaps you should surrender.
Absolute madness and chaos going on in the middle here. Prisms firing everywhere. We have Patriots coming up. Not the best thing in the world to deal with Rocketeers. But Ali has plenty of Rocketeers on. I will call him Ali from now on. Ali has plenty of Rocketeers to deal with Terror's Air Force. And here come the Kirovs. Here we see the synergy between Allied and Sovs. Flat troopers in battle forts are scary. That is a lot of IFVs here too. Okay, no one tell Path this is going on. He'll start playing Rekool. And these Rhinos are now, I think, looking a bit impotent. Not really able to get much done against this giant wall of prisms. Yeah, I mean, Soviet invasion confirmed, am I right? I worry about this many IFVs, though. Ali is now starting to send his battle forts across the map. With GGIs in there, they will eviscerate Kirovs going in one by one. And, here we go. See what I mean? Elite IFVs as well. I think grouping these up would have been a much better bet. But then I'm not a Rekool player, so what do I know? On the back of this, we have a couple of gaps out for green. A couple of red has gone with a lot more gaps. Battle forts seem to be the answer. On the other side, we do have gaps coming up for Teal. No gaps covering Gunman's base. Not enough ore revs. No. I do think they need to build a few more ore refineries here. I mean, if we look at the money, Red only has $112,000. To put it into perspective, though, we are certainly seeing... Oh, that's 194,000. Gunman's eco not being allied means that things aren't going back and forth quite as quickly, and we do have queues being built up. So Gunman is getting broke quite quickly, quite often. So Ali here is spending his money a lot more efficiently. He's only on an 18k. How is this not lagging? It is a bit, though, isn't it? It is a bit. Again, if Gunman group these Kirovs, I think that would be an excellent. Solution. Elite IFVs are gonna melt Terra's Rocketeers, which I think Terra has forgotten about down here. And we see Ali also going. Sorry, that's Anon's IFVs. We see Ali now heading across the top. No answer for this from left side. Neither team is capturing the extra repair depot. There's a spare one up there behind my face. A spare one on the right. That would obviously give faster repair speed. Repair depots and hospitals do stack. So and Terra is somehow building up in the top right. Nuke reactors come out. Yes, I've seen this before. Building base walking with nuke reactors on your opponent's side. So Terra did move his MTV across the top. Now we have Gunman building nuclear reactors down here so that when they explode, it takes all of Ali's base with it. And these Kirovs, if they were grouped, it would be so much more impactful. But they are getting some damage done. So here you see what I mean. Ali did take out Terra's MCV up in the top right. I'm more fixated on the fight down in the middle, honestly. It looks like, I mean, Gunman is building up a barracks here with Tesla coils. Anon is finally making a push into Gunman's base. Gunman does have the flak troopers around here, but I'm not sure he's noticed this. He's gonna snipe the war factories. That's 2 of the wars gone. MCV is gonna go down as well if nothing is done. Barracks goes down as well. MCV. Gunman's MCV goes. He's got 1 more factory left. He's got the flak troopers, but again, he's not noticed this. Anon is also sending across a huge horde of prism tanks and Chrono Legionnaires to clean up the nuke plants, which is a nice way of dealing with them without giant explosions. I think looking at this, we're seeing red and green certainly take the advantage. Yeah, Gunman just didn't seem to notice the Rocketeers come in and snipe his base. My game froze. Oh, whoops. One map, model versions, different levels of pro play. So Gunman is out of the fight, apart from these this massive horde of Kirovs that he has now. And this horde of prism tanks. We also have up above Terra's base a mass of Rocketeers just working away at Terra's miners. Patriot missiles just doing absolutely nothing. Single target damage. Gunman still being in the fight would have been an excellent position to be in because flat cannons would be super effective versus those Rocketeers. Now, Twitch chat, let's not be nasty to our Rekool viewers. Just because we play normal games doesn't mean that Rekool requires a certain set of skills. I'm sure a bunch of us could jump into this and we'd get steamrolled, right? So that, you know, the Rekool scene does have its own level of pro, or own type of pro. You know, you need to know what to build, how to build it, which is just, and it will play very differently to regular Yuris. Looks like a million rafts and prisms to me. It does, at about 7 frames a second. But I think this sums it up. Green and red. Terra's Prism army here, nowhere near as it could possibly 1v1 Alinasr or Anon here, but not with both of them. Trying to use the miners for fodder is a great idea, but the Kirovs keep changing direction. GunMan seems to be targeting instead of attack moving with them. Our MCV went gone. Green's MCV is there. Red's is there. Teal, of course, moved his MCV top right. No, he built a new one. Sorry, because he had a service depot. Chrono Legionnaire's out for green. And the battle forts. Easy veterancy for them. Without the prism shooting, the frame rate has increased. Yeah, so supers were on first game. I believe they got turned off. But GunMan GG's out. Okay, they agree on the score being 1-1.
Defeated.
So they have swapped sides now. Same positions though. Ali is on the top on the left and Anon on the bottom. GunMan sticking down on the bottom with Terra above him. Again, I'd love to see them capture the extra service depot, because if you do, it increases the auto repair time. I won't ask how it's 1-1. Well, Ali said that game 1 they conceded. So I'm 9% of Rekool players don't want super weapons, sadly. Sure, I guess. So what have we got? We got 7. So GunMan appears to be a little bit behind. Okay, a little bit behind on his refs there. What do we got? We got 8 out. We got 9, 8, 8, 8. Okay, so 8 or 9 refs seems to be the meta. Terra, in fact, all players building more. All players building more. Right, Ali going to destroy the service depot up here. Terra doesn't see it. Oh no! Disaster! Absolute disaster. However, Terra did the same to Ali's in the top left. And there's the Kirovs. Rekool. GunMan asked me to stream it. I'm not saying no to GunMan, dude. And I've not seen Rekool done before, so I'm happy to try something new. So we are seeing the Rocky spam. We got the prism tanks coming out from Terra. GunMan this time deciding to build a service depot. Also going APOC. So the service depot means that if he does get his ref sniped again, he's not going to lose it. Deso's out. Counter. Well, I thought they were to counter Mirages, but I think they're actually to counter Chrono Legionnaires. This is Rekool, Maestro. This is Rekool. Yeah, let's be nice to the Rekool guys. Let's be nice. Let's not forget, GunMan is a regular Yuri's player, and he plays Rekool as well. So let's be nice. So APOCs definitely cannot. Not many APOCs definitely cannot advance into that many prisms. Yeah, I think this is hard. It requires a completely different skill set to normal Yuris. So spy stats out for all the allied players because, of course, you don't do the early game scouting. Okay, Terra's got a bit of... Okay, APOC's adding their nice anti-air into this. A lot of Rockies out for Terra as well. Miners at the front, going to be used as fodder. IFVs at the back. There we go. GunMan grouping up his Kirovs is what I think he lacked in the first game. Split off a detachment to try and deal with the prisms up top and force them back. Kirovs, so APOCs also acts as very nice fodder against the prisms, but they need the coordination to go in at the same time. Mine is being pulled for fodder. And here we go. I think this was looking pretty good for GunMan and Terra. They've got their foothold in the bottom. They've wedged themselves in. Get the Kirovs heading up. Yep. Oh no, Terra's pulling back. Leaving GunMan to die. Back home, what have we got? We've got Chrono Legionnaires. We've got Tanya. We have snipers. On the left, we have a lot of GGIs, presumably for battle forts. Siege choppers now, out for GunMan. No air defense up at the top, but very quick to build. I don't know what to say about this. Back home, what do we see? We got flak troopers, which we saw that last game, but I don't think they actually went into the battle forts. If they do, flak troopers in battle forts, scary. Say it at 5 FPS. Might be. It's the prison. It's the, yeah, I mean, it's not even the units. It's the shots. It's like the prison tank shooting. The tanks to frames.
Gear of reporting.
So GunMan on 200k, Ali on 1400, Anon on 37, and Terra on 178. So let's see. It does look like Terra and GunMan's attack has heavily stalled. And GunMan's just kind of been throwing away his Kirovs here. They were under so much concentrated IFE fire. The flak tracks will seriously help against, there we go, you see it now. Flak seriously helping against IFVs. In fact, I think the flak tracks basically make sorry, not against the IFVs, against the Rocketeers. Basically make Rocketeers useless, right?
Gear of reporting.
I mean, they could make 17 racks, yes, and just overwhelm their opponents with Rockies. you would probably crash the game. But against double allied, I agree. Against double allied, where you can't deal with the Rocketeers, I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why you wouldn't build 19 racks and just absolute. I mean, GunMan has 30k, so why has he only got 2 wars? Why not build 17 wars? I mean, can you imagine Deso bombing this? Yeah, you'd need 20 flak tracks all filled with Desos, but you'd do it, right? Got a liquid gems map, yeah. Siege choppers now for GunMan. GunMan and Terra definitely have the map control. Ali is pushing in along the top. Prison tanks doing what they can. I'd love to see some flak tracks. Player has to hurry up and say fuck it and send everything in. I mean, it's a delicate balance, right? I mean, the miners are getting used for fodder.
Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting.
Not entirely sure what that many snipers are for.
Gear of reporting.
It is stalemating. Gaps out everywhere, so they can't necessarily see. Although gaps are in very select positions. A lot of Rocketeers out for Ali. There is a flak battle fort here, which is just melting the Rocketeers, though. I definitely think Allied Sove is a better bet than double Allied. No grind cannons. They're illegal. Can't build cannons. No supers either. I don't know what GunMan's doing. Why is he... Okay. I mean, can you imagine if he grouped all of his Kirods and sent them in as a single blob? Oh, he is getting the prisms though.
I am about to attack.
Mine is being used for fodder by Ali here. And Ali and Anon are pushing Terra back. They need something. I do wonder whether miners actually would be incredible. Soviet miners would be incredible, right? Their guns melt prison tanks. They are making a push along the top. Needs to get those flaks in. Flak cannon comes out from GunMan. I mean, they might be able to make a push here, but Ali has so many prism tanks. It's difficult to tell who's winning. Although I think it's left side. Uh-oh. GunMan attack grounding. Yeah, GunMan has all of his Kiros in one control group, and it's messing with him, I think. I think it's definitely... Terry, you don't want to go in there, buddy. Ali has all of his prism tanks under gap here. Terra doesn't see it. But maybe he doesn't need to because Ali isn't paying attention. He's microing up top. Now he sees it and he goes in. Can Terra get out of there in time? He can. The battle fort's running over miners on the way out. Oh dear. Siege chopper wall for GunMan coming out now. But the air defense is quite significant. Oh, production speed must be massively ramped up then. Because Kirovs are being produced. He's got 3 wars, right? Yeah, Kirovs are being produced instantly. And that's why they're coming out of different wars. You normally need, I think, 11 Kirovs to have 11 wars to have insta production, 12 wars. Kirovs are getting in the fight now. And there we go. GunMan playing a Soviet build card. Nuclear reactors going down. Base walking through your enemy's base on Rekool with nuclear reactors is something you can do. And it is very painful. Ali sacrificing. Is that all of his rockets? Oh, GunMan's stuck in the back! What's the target? What's the target? Machine shop. Good target. MCV? MCV will be a good one. Are you going for the other machine shop? Maybe they're buffed. No. Take out the machine shop. He's gonna get it. He gets it. Okay, so no repair for left side vehicles anymore. That does put them at a huge disadvantage. I see what's the repair speed? Okay, it's not buffed. It's normal repair speed for machine shop then. It's nothing crazy. So GunMan now on $467,000. Anon is broke. Anon is broke. Terror is broke as well. This is the issue of using your miners as fodder, especially if you're TTing your miners and getting all of them. Desos. Desos out from GunMan here would be a nightmare. Because he would have Desos in the enemy base. Prisms would just get melted. I don't know what all these... Why quite so many engineers. I'd love to... Like, Desos everywhere. Yeah! Desos! Deploy the Desos. So Ali is now not building anything. There we go, big ball of Kirovs, just the tip. Doesn't quite get the BFs there. Ali now selling out his refineries. Anon saying mid. Does get to deploy. Those prisms go pop. Yeah, keep deploying them. Walk the Desos down. And those prisms won't be able to get in range without taking some damage. And with no machine shop either, that's going to be it for him. See? As for back home. Oh, Frames, I haven't seen you in a while. Terra is completely broke. Sell some refs, maybe? You know, get 10k for selling that. Maybe not 10, like 5, 6k for selling all that. But the Apox are pushing it now. The Prism tanks are in full retreat. This is Rekool. This is what you're looking at. It's Rekool. Oh, and the Rockies are being killed as they come out of the racks. Oh, Alinasr throwing money down the drain. He's only got $250,000 left. And GunMan is getting an MCV in the top. I'm not entirely sure why. Because he wants to build down the back, I suppose, because he can't build around here. So in the middle, GunMan is falling back, so is Terra. There we go. And now the nuke plant walk, I suppose. I'd love to see some walking with desolators. Yes, it is going to go on until all of the aura is gone. Absolutely. Ref? Why? Yeah, if the players don't have money anymore, it's gonna come down to a bit more skill, right? You can't just throw units at the opponent. And Anon and Terra have both been broke for quite a while now. You're seeing that in their army sizes, right? Terra does have a bigger army than Anon. Wars in the back of uh-oh. Desos! Where are the Desos? But GunMan's Apox have gotten into the back of Ali's base. War factory's going down. In the middle, Terra is holding off Ali's main army along with what Anon has left. Kirov's coming out the back. Rocketeers trying to go in, but against that many Kirovs. Trying to move the MCV. I mean, it's I'm not entirely sure why. Like, yeah, I think it's over. GunMan on 285,000. Ali on 167. Terra broke, and Anon trickle of cash, but not much. And we are seeing left side retreating from the middle. Base walking coming up from GunMan on the left here. And I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. Popper. New reactor, Kirov equals boom. Exactly, dude. Exactly. I don't really know why Popper's clearing this out. Why not go for important buildings like power plants? Like, the refs don't generate money over time, do they? No, they don't. So there is no money left in control of left side. Right side still has this sliver at the bottom. So Terra is able to keep going. Anon is not. Ali is... Well, Ali is being gutted. Main fight here in the middle. Terra is getting pushed back. Miners trying to be used as fodder, but do get melted very quickly by that many prism tanks. And there's a never-ending stream of Kirov reportings. We are seeing the money for both the powerhouses on each team is going down, but GunMan has over double what Ali has, so GunMan's stamina will last and his war chest will last a bit longer. And there is Abo Mariamsa, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you very much for the follow, dude. Now the fact that I now don't see the frames anymore means that certainly the units are getting fewer and fewer. The main armies, Nico, thank you for the follow as well, dude. Much appreciated. Terra is still hurting for an army size and for cash, but Anon is completely out of the fight. Has a core of battle forts up here and a few prisms down bottom. Not really much to write home about. The only ore left on the map. Type CNC, thank you for the follow as well, dude. The only ore left on the map is being eaten up by Terra. GunMan, I mean, if I was GunMan, I wouldn't be getting any more ore, right? I've got $250,000. There we go. There's the nuke base walk boom tactic that you see on Rekool. Ali is on 61k and is burning through that at an atrocious rate. Somehow Ali still has power. Again, I'd love to see like 3 APOCs waypointed on Ali's power plants, right? Just the power plants. GunMan not paying attention, gonna lose those Kirovs and get some veterancy on those battle forts, which is never nice. Attack move upwards. Force all of Ali's prisms back. Maybe, maybe not. Rockseers do come in out of Terror though. Do push Ali's prisms back. Nuke reactor goes down. Someone's power went low there. Surely not GunMan's. Oh no, no. I was gonna say he got like 9 nuke reactors. Kirov's managing to, APOC's managing to get in range. Good fucking God. This is a nightmare. Why are you streaming Supreme Commander? Yeah, it does look like it, doesn't it? Does look like it. So this is where it's all gonna go down. Anon calls GG. And tabs out. Tabs out, taps out. Yuri is banned, correct. Yuri and Grand Cannons and supers and spies. And cheating, whatever cheating means. Some people have trained wrists, others have very well trained fingers. Exactly, Papa. Or creative, sorry. Those with well-trained fingers tend not to need to have well-trained wrists either, do they? You know, because they've got somebody else who's got a well-trained wrist. Terra was a bit slow on the deploy there, wasn't he? Oh, no. Let's see if that costs him. Also, can you just appreciate how fucking silky smooth this is? This is better than a lot of, like, 1v1 normal Yuri games in terms of how it just feels and looks super silky, buttery smooth. You were never named creative? Carpal tunnel low love here. Did I say creative? I meant clueless, obviously. I obviously meant I'm about to say creative again. It's been a long ass day, dude. It's been a long ass day. Pro tip, how to win Rekool map quick. 1-star Rekool game, 2 press. Nah, no. You can't be saying shit like that. So quick spy setup from Anon before gaps come. So Terra does defend his spare repair depot up here, service depot. Now this is an interesting point. Did we? Okay, we must have seen all purifiers out from the others, right? I just never noticed them.
Gear of reporting. 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 Gear of reporting.
Go with the Kirovs, mass charge before they can get IFVs out.
Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting.
Also, can you imagine trying to garrison these battle forts? I wouldn't have the fucking patience to do this, let alone the inclination or the effort or the time. So I mean, props to allied players in Rekool who can be bothered to do this. I'd be spamming out mirages and prisms. I ain't bothering to garrison that shit. I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd play Soviet like GunMan. No. Oh, maybe you can actually. Maybe you can. I didn't think you could, but maybe you can. Why not charge, GunMan? Why not charge? They're spread out. Why? I mean, they act as fodder, right? Oh my God, look at that melt. Also, why not use the Rockies to like go around the edge?
Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting.
BP Callahan. I mean, this is Rekool, dude. Is this a thing of beauty? I mean, how do you cast this? I mean, it looks like Terra has got into... Well, actually, no. All of his units are dying. But left side went super aggro, super fast. And I love this. I don't know what GunMan is doing with this, though. Like, surely that is enough Kirovs to get through 7 or 8 Patriots. It should be, unless Patriots are buffed and Kirovs are nerfed in Rekool. Just attack, move through there. You cut a hole. Get the Apox in front of the prisms, tank, and then that's that. But watch Terra's like prism control, because even if it's not micro, like you would see in regular Yuris, he is controlling this really nicely. GunMan's Kirov control, though. I have no idea what he's doing. Apart from giving veterancy to the other team. The flat troopers in the battle forts is very useful, though. So they have both captured the service depots each now, which is nice. BP, the non-Rekool games are much better. The non-Rekool games are much, sorry, not better, simpler. Much more straightforward. Like, much less chaotic. Like, it would hurt your brain a lot less to orchestrate it. This is chaos on a new level.
Gear of reporting.
But it does look like Terra and GunMan have like have a nice forward advantage here. They don't seem to have the synergy here though. I'm not sure if these guys are mic'd up, but there's a bit of delay between them actually one player doing something and the other player backing them up. Oh, but GunMan's gear ups. No, why did you turn around? What? Everything's super fast, MJ. So GunMan is gonna push along the top. Let's see what he can get done. He's gonna probably try and snipe the machine shop up there. I would love GunMan to group his Kirovs. This is insane! So, GunMan is going to try and take out some of Alice's miners. I'm not sure how much of a difference it's going to make. He has 30 of the things. And the Kirov's going in one by one. I'm not missing something, right? There is no reason not to group the Kirovs. Like going in a line, it just feels like, oh my God. It just feels like, because the front ones continue to get killed, whereas if they were grouped, then they'd get further. But if you draw a line here, by the time the first ones get here, they're dead. And then by the time the ones behind them get there, they're also dead. If you group them, then they'd get further, right? So, no shenanigans yet, as far as I can see. No base walking around the back, no Chrono Legionnaires.
Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting.
I mean, you certainly need to pay attention and have your control group set up well here. And in Ali's case, not TT, not group all of your prisms under one. You know, he's obviously got 2 or 3 groups of prism tanks, and it takes a lot of discipline to not TT your units together. And this is what I mean about a bit of disconnect here. The GunMan kept going when Terra pulled back. The reason he isn't pushing is to keep yellow from mining. I suppose there's not much point in pushing with Kirovs, right? What are you gonna do? Kill a wall? I'll just insta rebuild it. Shift attack is king. Yeah, it is. So GunMan trying to push in along the top. Ali here. I keep calling him Alistair. I'm sorry. Alinasr. Huge number of Rocketeers up there. Those flak battle forts, wherever they've gone, they might be dead now. I think these are flak BFs. Will annihilate those. But Terra and GunMan making a very good job of holding in the middle, and you're seeing what we saw last time, which is a sliver at the bottom of the map being held back by GunMan and Terra. So when all of this is eaten out, GunMan and Terra are the only ones with money left. I actually can't click on Kirovs anymore. I can't actually select them. Click on Apox, I can click on prisms, I can click on buildings, but I can't actually click on Kirovs. Yeah, I'm not sure why he's not base walking with wars either.
Kirov reporting. Kirov reporting.
It's something about only having 3 war factories, isn't it? Because he had 3 down here and he sold one to build one up here. Look at the Rocketeers falling from the skies! Those flak battle forts make Rocketeers useless. That is the power of going Soviet and Allied. You get a level of synergy that you just don't get with double Allied. Who's winning? I mean, Terra has lost a lot of his fodder here. Ali has a little bit more. But the siege chopper's getting in a fight. No anti-air up here, so those will melt the prism tanks until anti-air gets in position. Ali on 50k, Terra on 400, GunMan 300, and Anon on 200. So Ali using his minuses fodder is going to cost him. Just sit there and let them come closer. Yeah, that's what I would do as well. Obviously, that's not the thing to do. Otherwise, these guys who know what they're doing would be doing it. So Terra is getting caught out here, but these Kirovs are forcing Anon and Ali back. God. Oh, and the Kirovs are above the miners. Can I get any kills though? Might be able to get some. Yeah, okay. A lot of miners go down. I'll tell my kids. Yeah, he does actually. He has 4 wars. I'm not really sure. Again, I think we're certainly okay, and GunMan is start. Yes, there we go. GunMan gets a nuke plant out. Does it build so fast because you lose money? Pink's refs are stunned. Oh, stunted. It builds so fast, you lose too much money. Build too fast when you mass wars. I think Rekool. Okay, gotcha. You mean basically you don't want to build that many that fast? No worries, Papa. No worries, man. So we got a large fight going on down here, or almost being cut to the through from either side. These battle forts are going to cause huge problems to the Kirovs. However, GunMan is going up top with his Apox. Gonna start taking out Ali's miners. And the Yuri's Revenge game is definitely being pushed to the limits of what it was designed to be able to handle. Holy shit! He's in! GunMan is entered Alice's base in a way that my Mass Effect character wanted to enter many of the other characters which I played earlier. Oh. Oh. Bit of leg. Bit of leg. So, engineers coming out from Ali to take out the racks. I'm not entirely sure why he doesn't just dedicate 2 or 3 prisms to kill it, but nuke plant goes down. And it goes! Forcing the prisms back. Rocketeers down the bottom, getting cleaned up by the flak battle forts. Look at them fall! Miner fodder out from Anon. Gonna force Terra back. This is insane. Terra's gonna get caught here though. Ali is gonna collapse in on him from the top. Maybe GunMan's Kirovs can save him here. Terra's pushing in a little bit, but he needs to be careful not to go too far forwards. Getting that refinery would be very nice, but remember, you can build off gap generators. It was a mistake left in from the original game. Very little anti-air out from Ali and Anon here, so those Kirovs are going to push those Mirages back, and Terra's really going ham here. This is what I meant about his tank control. He knows when to go in and when to go out. And there is no fodder either. He is thrusting into the tender nether regions of Anon's base. A lot of elites, veterans and elites there. Malabubi wouldn't stand a chance against Rekool. True. Yeah, so Anon on 178,000, GunMan on 180,000, Ali on 0, and Terror on 175. But these elite battle forts. We got the Desos out. GunMan infecting, worming his way through. I don't know why he's not. Why not kill the spice out or the like other things with the racks with the Tesla towers? A lot of things aren't like I question. I'm sure it's because there's you know it's just the level of micro required to do it. You forget about it, all that stuff. But Alinasr, I apologize again. Gonna try and collapse on top of Terra here. Can he do it? Terra completely sweeping through Anon's base. Anon does have two MCVs. In fact, he's moving. And And Terra's army goes splat. Squished down here at the bottom. And Terrors are throwing away his miners at this point. They don't need to be forwards. They need to be back. And now GunMan capturing buildings. Ali's lab goes down. He's only got 1,500, so he can't build another one actually. Now the game speed is pretty much a buttery smooth 45, 50. It would have been nice to have seen the Apox go in as fodder first, because the Mirages, the Prisms, excuse me, got melted there. Anon's MCV goes down. Does he have a backup? Anon does not have a backup MCV. He's got one war factory here. He's got a service depot, so he can build another one, but he's not. He's building miners at the moment. Oh, he does have an MCV, excuse me. Why not kill it with the... Kill the war? Okay, not entirely sure. So what does GunMan have in terms of an army? He's got a bunch of Apox, but they're not forwards. They have the last bit of money. GunMan and Terra have the last money on the map. Terra's on 50k. Terra on 50k, Ali on 5k, GunMan on 480k, and Anon on 62. So again, GunMan just has so much money in the bank here.
Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting. Gear of reporting.
And again, the gear of reporting sound.
Gear of reporting.
Very limited AA, apart from the Patriot blocks out from Ali here. Very little mobile anti-air for right side. Alinasr calls GG.
Player defeated.
And there we go. 2-1 to GunMan and Terra in what I believe is this best of 3 Rekool series. Wow, what a game. What a game.